Ah, damn it. Ugh. Those things are really everywhere, aren't they? So bloody annoying. Um, Let me do something real quick here. That was quite annoying to deal with. Okay. I'm just kinda annoyed right now. Those guys are really blocking everything, you know. Like, I'm going back after from work here and they just block the road. Bloody hell. I know there is something wrong with the corporal as always, but Jesus. They just make a roadblock. Okay, anyway. Okay, looks like... Let me have a look on my screen real quick here. Okay, so lots of people here today. Alright everyone, Shikai Haukan here, reporting for... I don't know what to call this, to be honest. Right, so how is everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing alright today, because... I just got recruited by the corpos. Well, DeviantArt is the virtual universe production, and... Okay, let me introduce myself first. I am Shikai Haukan. I am just another guy with a mask. Well, to be more precise, I'm just an anomalous existence that just happened to be appearing everywhere. Yeah, I mean, in each dimension I do exist, you know. Also, seems like my mic is a little too loud. Right. This thing is too good. The future has a really good mic, guys. Trust me. So, looks like everyone is here. I see Triple I, Kazuya. Kazuya is my fellow division mate here. And he debuted just last night. Just about 12 hours ago. And... Shine, welcome. Jonah, welcome. Rat, welcome. Everyone's welcome. Also, Momo, welcome. Oh my god, my mic is a little too loud, isn't it? Did I just distract me? You know, I'll just do a quick fix. There we go. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing alright. Yeah, I got a little angry earlier because someone just blocked the road. It's just create traffic in front of my house. God damn it. So there is that. It took me a while here and there, you know, but we are here, so I'm not sure. Yeah, but I already introduced myself a little bit here, so you know, hope you guys are doing alright. And yeah, this right here is my place here. I know there is a lot of neon lights here, but honestly, the future has too much neon light, so might as well use it, right? It's really good. So yeah, mic is a little too good, not gonna lie. So Momo and Proud also here, so that's nice. So you know what? Since we are here, let's just start with the introduction properly here. With starting with my profile, let's move to the next area here real quick. Love the new layout, thank you! Thank you so much. Yes, I got a new arm. I just got a new arm. Alright. Okay. I need to display the smaller chat here real quick. That one on. There we go. Looks pretty cool, isn't it? But that's not the only part that's cool here. Let me do something here real quick. I'm going to move a little bit down here. Right here. Just need to move my camera a little further. We're good. Yeah, we are about good. So, I'm going to open up my screen frame here. There we go. It's up. Now I just have to turn it on. Where is it? Yep. Okay, come on now. The transition doesn't work properly this time. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, my name is Shikai Haukan. I am a guy. As you can see from profile here, right there. on my right. And Cantor arm drive itself, I can see a tire. Oh, we're gonna get to that later, I promise you. Also, it seems pretty loud. What the hell? What's up with my mic? It keeps getting red. It keeps clipping whenever I talk way too loud. Oh well. At least you can hear me, that's for sure. So, my birthday is on 31st October. So, yes, exactly. My birthday is exactly on Halloween. So, yeah, my birthday is kind of spooky, isn't it? And it's also the same birthday as a certain VTuber from a big company, which I'm not going to mention here for now. But yeah, he can transform into a car. No, I cannot transform. I'm not a transformer. I mean, I wish I was, but it's better to be a human. You're taller than me by 3 centimeters. Yes, I'm not the shortest here. But yeah. My zodiac is a Scorpio, of course. I mean, 31st October. And I always love to call it the Red Scorpio because I love red and I'm a Scorpio. If you know the reference, you know. So, anyhow. My height is 174 centimeters. Well, it's not the tallest in the world, but how do I say it? It's not the shortest in here. Like, you can't call yourself short in Asia with this height, to be honest. Like, it's pretty average, alright. Still almost the same height, yes, but I'm still taller by 3 centimeters. Yeah. And of course I'm still alive, as you can see here. But you know, being alive is nice. Always. There is nothing better than being alive, you know. So anyhow. I'm looking pretty good, aren't I? So anyway, let's just go to the next one where I'm going to talk about something else. But before we do that, let's go with a special thanks to the people that helps me out. Okay, that's the tag. What? Hang on. There we go. It doesn't appear. It's annoying. When it doesn't appear, it kind of annoys me. But yeah, special thanks to these people right here. The illustrator right here is Renaisense, the same illustrator that actually was called Kane back then, but he changed his name recently, and well, I cannot call his papa because by agreement, well, both of us agree that I cannot call him papa because we both agree that it's weird. I mean, we are both best friends, alright. Let's just say he's the guy that find me on this dimension. He's finding people from multiple dimension, and apparently he says that I'm keep appearing on every single dimension and timeline. So that is that. That's why the previous version is a little, well, not the previous version. The other Shika is a little different. One is ultra realistic. The other has too much shadow apparently, and has larger boobs. Yes, it happens. Different dimension, am I right? So, and also we have XUELI Mama here. She's the rigger for my model. She make me move around, and well, she do some neat trick, like making me a little mad here, like that, and give me a blush when I'm a little embarrassed, you know. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing to call her Mama. But anyway, you can see the contact list here for both of them. Wait. It's easier last time. Last time I tried this, it's much easier. Actually, it's harder before, but now it's much easier. Wait. But yeah, you can contact them, and if you want to support them as well, they are open for commission. So there is that. Yeah, I'm just shelling out everything at this point. Anyway, let's just continue on forward because I'm really grateful that they are making this available. Not available, for fuck's sake. I'm making so much effort today, making this possible, so I can do much stuff, and I got a new model and stuff. Hey, Yukimaru, welcome. It's fun to be nervous in your first stream. The problem is, it's not my first stream, god damn it. It is my first, and it's not my first. It's complicated, alright. Like, apparently, I already streamed before here, but at the same time, I'm not the first one to stream here. It's so annoying, you know. But yeah. Anyway, let's continue on, moving on to thanking Virtual Universe Production for accepting me during the audition. It's really nice to be part of Virtual Universe Production. I actually got accepted for quite a while, and let's just say I'm really loving this place, you know. Like, the people are nice, the staffs are nice, the boss is really nice, you know. I talk to him from time to time. He's a really good guy, and well, I got concerned from time to time. But yeah, he's a really good guy. You can trust me on that, and everyone is really warm. Momo here is really nice. Cherry also, well, I love her. But she's also really nice. Kazuya just joined. I talked to him a little bit, and he's a good guy. Everyone is really nice here. I mean, I'm sorry if I probably talk to you, the stuff and the talent in the video, but I'm kind of awkward to talk, you know. So that is that, and lastly, I thank you guys for coming by and supporting me, whether you're new or it's my first, but not my first. Shut up! Chika is a big simp of Cherry Nechan. I mean, don't call me out like that. I mean, I show it, yes, but don't call me out. It's kind of embarrassing, you know. Wrong button. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, you know, if you call it that I'm a simp. But yeah, I love her. She's really great. So, anyway. So, whether you're new here or long-time viewers on my channel, thank you so much for coming by and supporting me, and I hope you guys enjoy your time here. And you know what? Let's make a good time with me so we can have a lot of fun. I'll make sure we got a lot of fun towards the future, alright? So, you know, I have a lot of plan, and I'll show you a lot of them, well, some of them at the end. So yeah, I have a solid program that I'm prepared for because I'm trying to be more professional here. I mean, you know, I'm not really professional before, but I have to be more professional now, that's for sure. Anyway, on the next. So who is Shikai? Well, who am I? I don't remember what I am, but here's the thing. There is not only one me here. There are multiples of me in a multiple universe. So I'm not the only Shikai, but at the same time, I'm the only Shikai on my place. Because, well, how do I say this? It's kind of like a multiverse everywhere, you know? And for some reason, I just exist on everywhere. On every single universe, so that's why the other me is really realistic in super full 3D. If you're a long time viewer, you'll know what I mean. And the other me is just, as I mentioned earlier, has a larger chest for some reason. I still can't get over that fact, you know. After my cousin pointed that out to me. It's your first, not first stream. Yes, shut up. But yeah, and as you can read here, Shikai Hakan is an anomalous existence who appeared all across dimension and universe. generally have similar physics, so most of the time I'll look the same, but I will have appropriate apparel and stuff like that, you know. So I really like Doctor Who, Shika Doctor Who. No, Doctor Who is time travelers. No, it's not like that. I am appearing on multiple universe, not just traveling everywhere. So I will have from the information from Professor Rip, I do have a different version. So that's why my face still looks quite the same, but no guarantee that will be exactly the same in the future again, but we'll see. If you find another me. And so you're Spider-Man. Yes, I am. I don't have the web though, god damn it. Maybe maybe on one of my universe I am an actual Spider-Man, who knows? Shikiniverse. Yes, kinda. So yeah, some exception may happen. So depending on the where you found me, I may be a much nicer guy, or I am just straight out evil, which is kind of concerning because last week I saw another me that managed to jump to my place. He told me there is an evil version of me that destroy every single universe that I exist. So that's concerning. Let's just say that. And then he died. He was escaping, but he died just so he can inform me. So it's kind of unfortunate. No, he didn't get hit by a truck good. He got outright got killed. So this version of me, I'll show you right after this. Hey, Aya, welcome! It's been a while. Well, 3 weeks to be precise, but yeah. Momo is here as well. So, so what do you guys call this version of me? Alright, let me show you. And as you can see, there is Mech era, there is after Domino. I forgot what that's one. Basically, it's the real 3D version resides, the super realistic 3D version resides, and there is the TT, the Terror Time. That's another timeline that apparently exists so far. That already discovered by Renaisense. So that is that. Anyway, let's go to the next one. So, what version of me here? Well, I am the Cyber Shikai. Okay, hang on, I forgot something. Give me a moment. That fit enough? No. There. Yeah. As you can see, this is the full version of me. I move around, I carry my weapon here on my left hand. So, okay, I need to go a little bit to the left. Hang on, let me move a little bit. Yep, okay, it's kinda hard. Anyway, 3D Shika is actually a talking car. No, that's a little too different, goddammit. So, yeah, I call myself a Cyber Shikai. I live in Union Kingdom of Eagles Field. Well, Neo Union Kingdom of Eagles Field. They added Neo just recently. So, well, in short, it's Nuke. I live fulfilling client requests and doing underground racing for cash because who doesn't love money, right? Well, especially I really need that. And it's not, I cannot pay the bill with normal job, but I need to fulfill other stuff like my ammunition, my equipment maintenance, my hobby, like some weird stuff, like the Cyber Idol Cherry exists here. And yeah, I'm sipping to her. And most importantly, cars, because who doesn't love cars, right? Broke. I'm not exactly broke, I just have too much hobby, goddammit. So, you know, there is that. Can pew pew? Yes, but I'm not going to fire it here because it's not safe. Because I can fire it quite really strongly, depending on how I do this. Anyway, let me just go zoom my camera again, so you can see me much better again. You can see a bit more detailed about the stuff here and there. So okay, hang on. Let's start with some of the concept art here, right there. As you can see right here, let me move a little bit to there. This is a lot of stuff, but basically all of my limbs is actually cybernetic or mechanical, depending on how you like to call it. And in short, I have a lot of cybernetic technology in my body at this point, and when in combat I can go with this. This is the normal one, but XUELI mama just do this to me for some reason. Yes, I have a head guard now that's just can appear, and I can activate them at the same time. Look, so now I'm fully in combat, as you can see there. Yeah, it's not transformer. I'm not transforming into anything, goddammit. But yeah, as you can see, my mechanical arm is basically helping me to lift everything. But in order to install the arm, I have to actually add another installation to my spine. So it's not exactly an organic spine anymore. Well, don't worry, my PP is still organic. So if you ladies want to know, yes, it's still organic. I'm not going to talk about it any further. But most of my limbs here is just cybernetic. My leg is cybernetic. My arm is cybernetic. So to help me to fight in such a harsh world these days, everyone just keep calling me Transformer. Why? Why are you guys keep calling me Transformer? Speed Racer's X goes in the shell. Ah, that's a cool mix actually. Buy your VP. She can make a sexy legs. Oh, trust me, the leg is really cool. Look, I really like the boots. He's really good at making boots, not gonna lie. But yeah, as you can see, this is... Okay, let's just zoom into the boots properly here. Yeah, as you can see, this is my boots. My leg here entirely. Oh, by the way, there is this drawing right here, right, on my body. Let me put on my mask a little bit so you can see it more clearly. This is actually based on a motorcycle that exists. What is this? I'll let you take a guess because I'm not going to disclose it directly right now. If you can take a guess, bravo, because it's kind of hard to look. But if you can take a guess, that will be really great. And as you can see, my arm here actually can go for a supercharge, which I'll explain a little bit in the next character concept artwork, which I will go really quick because it's a lot of text. You don't like text. Well, most people doesn't really like text. But right now, it's not really functioning well because it's kind of malfunctioning. It's rotate to one slowly and then it rotates to the other direction really fast. So I have to fix that a little bit in the future. But for now, it still works, but I can only make a short overcharged shot with this thing. And also my face, of course. As you can see, it's pretty standard face. It's still the same face that you see everywhere. But I can do quite a bit, like smiling. And actually that's it with my mouth, to be honest. Yeah. And of course I can put on my mask. I can put on my head guard and put them off, obviously. And well, if I'm mad, it's just like this. I'm just pissed. I don't need to show it on my expression because that's just how I am, to be honest. But you don't want to see me mad, aren't you? It's gonna be really bad for you. But other than that, it's kind of embarrassing to show you all this stuff, you know. Alright, let's go back to the stuff that I need to explain here. Okay, a bit to the left. There we go. It does look good as clothing texture, I know. I mean, automotive design like this is really good. Renaisense did a really good job on that. I really love it. Scary Shikai Angie. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to piss me off, that's for sure. Oh, you're attracting traps in here more than woman, homie. Trap pulling games. I don't want to pull. I don't want to attract traps. Oh, like it's annoying. Anyway, next. This is the back view. More texture on the back. Well, obviously I cannot show you directly. And as you can see on the right here, that's where I put my stuff, my weapons, if I don't really want to do anything about it. Like, I want to keep it safe, I just don't want to mess around with it. Well, basically safety regulation and stuff. I'll make sure I put it on the back, and when I have to use it, I'll pull it out and, well, use it basically. Also, my arm has a lot of magnetic arm, and also I forgot to mention that my shoulder guard actually has a flashbang system, so I can just flash people while in the middle of the fight. Oh my god, why are you attracted to my butt? My butt isn't that sexy, god damn it. Yeah. Okay, hang on. My butt isn't that sexy, come on guys. It's just a normal butt with a mix of cybernetic. So you arm powered up your gun, yes. And it's a wireless charging basically, just like your iPhone and Android stuff, you know? The wireless charging is in the future, but I mean, come on now. If a phone can charge their battery with just a wireless charging, so does my weapon, alright? So yeah, as you can see, bunch of stuff here that you can see from the back. So yes, as Liz mentioned in particular, the left arm of mine can actually accelerate overdrive on either the blade or the gun for maximum firepower, but I have to use it on my left hand if I really want to use it in maximum. I mean, I can transfer it to my right because, well, my body is basically an entirely made of conductor, god damn it. And yeah, I do have some capsules to keep me in fight much longer, especially in more intense fight that's drag along, because, you know, things like that does happen from time to time. Yeah. So yeah, I put it on the back, and it's magnetic. It has a lot of magnetic. I will let you read it later on Twitter and Facebook, so make sure you like my Facebook page and follow my Twitter to see this on first hand. So yeah. Anyway. Lastly, it's about my weapon. Right here. The CA310. This, the name, it's called Sanity Zero. So you... What's that? So you took the red pill. Yes. I mean, that's health potion. Of course it's red, right? Is there any other potion that is not red? Well, probably there is. There is a green one. I saw that on the store earlier, but I don't know what that function is. So yeah, this is a weapon specially made by me because apparently they like what I'm doing, so they just make one for me so I can do more combat. And this equipment is a weapon set, so you know, I can make sure it works properly. Of course it works properly, goddammit. No, what I mean is I can use all sorts of gimmick that's available for this weapon. It's really interesting. Like, I can turn up the hit for my blade with my left arm as well. I mean, I don't have to. I can just pull the spring-loaded guard there and activate the hit blade function. And the gun, I can overcharge it. Well, if I don't use the overcharge system, it can shot 10 times. And yeah, it has its own model name, like the VHG-10 holster, the VHG-10 or something like that, the SHO-31, for the blade, and the container is actually the cooling system. So, you know, it's going to help me a bit. But yeah, I'll put this on the... Yeah, it is attached to the scabbard of the blade, so, you know, it's really handy. So I don't have to put it somewhere else if I'm trying to bring my sword. I mean, you know, I kind of have to do some stealth stuff from time to time, so the sword is helping a lot. I'll let you read this later on the Twitter or Facebook page, because this is just the boring stuff for you guys, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, let's just move on to the next one. What I like and what I don't like. So, let's start with what I like. Obviously, I love animations. I mean, I watch a lot of anime, some cartoon, even 3D CG, like, hell, Stickman. I watch that. I watch the Stickman from time to time. And that's because it's just fun to look, like the visual flair, the way they like it looks nice and stuff. The way they move, I do like that, and combine it with the good stories, because I love story as well. It's gonna be really gold. Like, for example, that has a good story. I think the Universal Century Gundam. That's actually pretty good. I mean, as far as the bunch of loopholes and stuff, it's really good. Welcome to Hiskur. You just joined in the perfect time. So yeah, I mean, animation for the classic Gundam is not the best though. That's the problem. I mean, but if I want a really good animation, there is quite a bit of options. And I do recommend something like Girls on Panzer. That's really good. And yeah, Cyber Century's Gundam. No, there is no Gundam here. I mean, there is exoskeleton, but not Gundam. Well, does Gundam? No, Gundam is a mech. It's just at most it's exoskeleton, a larger one. But other than that, no, there is not really big bipedal robots here, because it's not really effective, you know. So I do love games. Obviously, I mean, if you follow me for a while, I've played a bunch of games that I like. One of my favorite is, well, you'll see it later, but I'll mention it now. Phantasy Star Portable, I really love that. And some other stuff like God Eater, the older one is really good. Well, the God Eater 3 is also pretty good though. But yeah, I love playing games. I've been playing since, well, 3 years old with a PC back then, and I play a bootleg bike on the Windows 98. It's a pretty cool game. I really like it. But well, it's really old though. And like, I do love controllers. Obviously, if you play a lot of games, you will try to find a good controller, right? And I'm actually kinda have a preference whether the controller I like it or not. I mean, I reviewed a few controllers before, but you know, some of them are terrible. Oh, and yes, I said that, and it's actually on the dislike section here. Terrible controller is just bad. Don't use terrible controller, guys. So of course, I love automotives like cars and bikes. That's pretty obvious. I love cars since I was a kid, and and that's because I watched rally back then, and subsequently I actually watched F1 back in 2000. Man, that one F1 driver has become my idol during that year, and it's from the Red Team. I'm not going to say the brand immediately when it comes to that. I'll say it in the future, but not now. Of course, for the bikes though, it's just this year actually. At the beginning of this year, I actually decided to change my bike from a scooter. Well, not really a scooter. It's a cup bike, a modern cup bike. Change it to a naked bike. It's with a 150cc engine. Yeah, it's pretty small, I know, but it works. But I love it. That bike just make me fall in love with bikes, motorbikes. Like, come on. If you manage to find one thing that you like in certain type of automotive, you will love it. But whether you will find it or not, that's just a matter of time. Whether you search it or not. I also like guns because, you know, guns goes bang bang. That's really cool. And one of my favorite guns from an old world is the K. That's one. I love that bolt action rifle because it's just so interesting and it looks nice and stuff. I also like the 1911. Yeah, I know these two are really popular, but you know, that's just how it is when it comes to this stuff. And one more that I kind of like back then is the small arms 80, or the model number is the L85A2. That thing is an oddball. I mean, it's not that great. That thing is not that great, especially the A1 variant of it, and the A3 is just straight out ugly. But the L85A2 is just strike the right balance between functioning and looking good. At least in my opinion, it's quite an oddball. I do like the weird stuff like that. Also, top mounted magazine. It's really, yeah, it's really stupid. I mean, it looks stupid, but it's functioning back when in war, you know, especially when you prone a lot. You putting magazine on top is actually kind of makes sense, so you can reload it easily. Anyway, I do love racing because one, it makes me money here, and two, it's just fun. Come on, pushing your vehicle to the limit is just so much fun. Like, oh boy, can you feel the sensation of speed when you're driving? Just sitting on your driver's seat and then push that throttle to the max. Oh, it's so good. Oh, my car is not that fast. I said that, but the car that I got from the job from time to time can goes up to 350 km/h. Not really practical for doing a lot of jobs unless I have to chase someone on a straightaway. But other than that, turning is really important. I do love Gunpla and I do love jackets. I don't have to explain why I love Gunpla. You'll see it later. And jackets, yes. I mean, it's kind of hard with my current body, but back then I do love jackets. Like all various kind of jackets, I love it because they just give me the sense of, what is it? A sense of protection, basically. Also, it's cool. Jackets always cool. That's why there is a lot of VTubers that use jackets. While the guy VTubers always use jackets, right? For the most part. And let's get into the one thing that you will want to hear, right? Because I don't want to hear what you guys want to hear. So I do have quite a bit of dislikes, that's for sure. Like, you cannot like everything, you know? That's kind of impossible. So obviously I don't like horror. I mean, buff. That's also one way to do it. It's kind of camouflage your body. But anyway, I don't like horror. I mean, I know I am fighting and killing a bunch of people, but I mean, I know ghost doesn't exist, yes, but it's always keep me on guard. I don't like watching horror movie. I don't even play horror games. I just avoid all kind of horror stuff, except Dark Souls, I guess. I mean, Dark Souls is a different kind of horror, but you get the idea. And I do hate insects because insects just, you know, especially roaches. Yes, roaches is just terrible. I don't like them. No, Guro. Guro, I can watch it to a certain extent. I mean, I'm kind of got used to it. But you know, Guru for the sake of Guru is just terrible, to be honest. Like, oh yeah, this guy touch and then just the other guy just explode. Like, come on. Like, I mean, it's surprising, but it's not shocking. Like, do it better, like an actual slash or something, or a landmine explosion, whatever. But just do it more logically, please. I mean, I can do that myself if I need to, but not really helping me much, to be honest, most of the time. Unless they have a cybernetic equipment. I do a terrible controller, as I mentioned earlier, because if the controller is terrible, you won't be able playing properly. You know? For example, if it's stuck on one way, or it has the controller drift, I'm pretty sure some of the Switch users know what I'm talking about. Or just button is not responsive enough, I don't like that, and subsequently, that's why I also hate wireless gaming equipment. I mean, wireless charging is good, wireless controller is just no. That is, I want a more instantaneous response from my stuff, you know. So something like a fighting game or racing games really need something really responsive, you know? If they're not really responsive, oh boy, I'm pretty sure you'll hate it. Like, especially if you're a fighting game player and racers. Oh boy, if you have just a little bit of lag, you will miss a frame on a move. It's bad. I mean, I'm not really good at fighting games, but it's bad. Okay. And also, but my other problem with wireless gaming equipment is usually they either require a replaceable battery, like a very ancient AA battery, for example, which I have to constantly buy. There is a rechargeable version, but you have to recharge it anyway, so it will be out of action for a certain amount of time anyway. So I don't want my gaming is interrupted because I forgot to charge my device. It's annoying. But if you can change my mind with a certain, you know, hardware that you want to recommend to me, sure, just go ahead and tell me on Twitter, Discord, or Facebook page. Link down in the description down below, by the way. You can check everything out there. Like, you can contact me through that as well. Or you can just talk to me right now if you want to recommend something. And also, lastly, for something that I don't like personally, this is in no offense, okay, because I just happen don't like them the way you're supposed to put it on. Is actually the earphone of IEM. That's simply because it has to be stuck in my ears. I mean, I know it's kind of ironic because most of my body is cybernetic at this point, but I don't like that, to be honest. I prefer to wear an actual full headset. Because, you know, at least it doesn't stick into my ears. Well, that's one part that I don't want it to be in. And there's a lot of stuff that I don't like being inserted to me, alright? So there is that. Okay, let's just blast through this because I think we're almost an hour. What the hell? Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, and well, some extra info that the stuff that I like. As you can see, this is the games and animations that I really like, and I do recommend. Except the last part on the animations there, because that's personal things. But as you can see, I do love Phantasy Star Portable 2nd because it's the first Phantasy Star game that I actually play, and I love it. The character development is so good. The gameplay wise, it's pretty fun. Gameplay loop is also pretty fun. I mean, it's Phantasy Star. And unfortunately, there is no international expansion for it because there is an expansion for it that I did manage to get, but in not so legal way. which is the Phantasy Star Portable 2nd Infinity. That is the best version, and if you want to play Phantasy Star Portable 2nd, try to find that. Of course, I love the PSO2 and the NGS, but I prefer the PSO2 because it's much more fun in PSO2 in terms of the way you build your characters, in my opinion. God Eater series, I love them. I don't have to explain that because it's more of a first-hand experience. Try to play the Resurrection and the Raid. Both of them are really good. Second, I don't really recommend because of the story, but gameplay it's more or less the same with the first one and the third one if you play one of them. And one game that I do love from my childhood is the Gran Turismo 2. That game is gold. It's so much fun to play that back then. I know I'm just a little kid back then, but that game is a really fun racing games, and I really want to try to get back to it. Maybe I should try to stream it in the future when I can get a PS1 and the disc for it, because yeah, it's still using disc. Does anyone remember that we ever used disc before? I mean, I still sing some disc because I'm trying to recover my Nintendo Wii recently, but other than that, most modern stuff doesn't come with disc these days. You know? When is the last time you actually find a disc in a some of your device that you actually have to install? I don't think it's that long, but probably 5-6 years at this point. Probably 7 actually. But yeah. It's been a while since last time anyone really see this, right? Anyway, moving on. Assetto Corsa, I played recently with the wheel. Oh boy, it's fun. I love it. It almost feels like I'm driving an actual car. I don't want to go out, but I need to do my job, goddammit. Yeah, these are great. I know, right? Physical disc is really great. Like, it's a collectible, it doesn't require it to go online for the most part, because some of the disc is requiring it to download anyway, which is dumb. Which is like, I don't know, from 2 or 3 years ago, there is a game that was released and it comes with a physical disc box, right? But then you open it and it shows you the code. Like, the hell? It's dumb. Burnout with Simric gonna be chaotic. I don't think Burnout is built for Simric, to be honest. I mean, I played just fine back in PSP and PS2 era for it, you know. And yes, this game, the Burnout series is really fun, but I specifically love the Revenge because that's the definitive version of how you play Burnout. There's Burnout Paradise, but I never played that. So I do play Blaze Blue from Calamity Trigger to Central Fiction. I did play the Blaze Blue tag something, but I don't really like BB tag because I don't like the mechanic. It's just so weird. I cannot really do what I want with the buttons on that game. Maybe I will try again, but I doubt that. And subsequently, because I found a certain character I like from Central Fiction, I buy the visual novel and I love the story from it. The X-Blaze. It's good. The mechanic sucks though. I also love Eunice, or, well, it's now Uniclear, that's only available on Steam now. Uniclear is available, the only one that's available on Steam. I love the Counter-Strike Condition 0 and CSGO because I started Counter-Strike on Condition 0. It's fun. It was a mess back in high school. Just chaotic back then. Some of them are going to use shield regardless of the gentleman agreement, goddammit. But then we have CSGO as well. It's really fun. But well, the queue time sucks these days for solo queue, goddammit. And also I like the Call of Duty Modern Warfare because, well, Who doesn't like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the classic trilogy? It's so good. The 2019 one is also pretty good. Other than that, I don't really play the other Call of Duty aside from 1 to 3 actually. Need for Speed 2 is the entry level for the entry point of me when it comes to Need for Speed. And I still remember McLaren F1 was really powerful back in that game. And also Need for Speed Most Wanted, the 2005. Not the 2012 version. The 2012 version is just so weird. It's just a burnt out clone. So that is that. By the way, if you want to recommend me some games, feel free to say it on the chat or just ask me a question. Go ahead. I'll try to answer it. And animations, well, first off, one of my favorites is the Strike Witches series. I mean, well, Flying Panties. Yes, I know, right? But hang on. I mean, when I was younger, when I watched the Strike Witches, I just attracted to the fan service. I mean, it's normal because puberty, am I right? But then I tried to rewatch it last year. The story is actually pretty interesting. The character developed pretty well. The story is pretty nice. Like, come on. Like, the character development is so good on that series. Like, and they still stay true to the fan service thing when it comes to the Berlin one. I forgot what it's called. Proto Berlin, yes. They still stick true to the old school way of making anime, but yeah. Next, I love Girls and Panzer because tanks. I do like tanks. I don't play the game anymore though, but it was really a fun watch, even though it's unrealistic, but it was a really fun watch, you know. I do recommend that if you're into tanks and girls. Not a lot of fan service, but the actual battle, it's glorious. Trust me, you really want to try it. Let's see what else here. The Mobile Suit Gundam not double O. Mobile Suit Gundam 8MS team. This one is an OVA 6 episode, I believe. This one is really good. I recommend it if you can watch it. If you can find it somewhere, I really recommend to watch the 8MS team. Because it's just awesome. Like, I know there is some plot armor here and there with Shiro, but it was really good. So go ahead with that. And yeah, I do watch Gundam Build Fighters. It was really good animation as well, obviously. FA Girl, Stickman animations. God bless indie animators. Oh my god, those indie animators are really good. I really love watching them. Gundam Ghost Rambo. Yes, basically it's kind of like that for 8MS team. I mean, some technical element is applied, yes, but other than that, on the 8MS team, it's just so good. The story is really engaging. The way the character interact with each other is really fun, especially with Shiro and Aina. It's really nice, but then again, there is a reason why there is something that is called that Shiro is simping to Aina. Aina! Sukiya! Oh my god. I still remember how he screamed. It's kind of hard to replicate it, but by the way, I never mentioned this, but I do some screaming pretty well from time to time. Cool reload animations. Who doesn't love reload animation in video games? I do. Flashy anime fighting game, just like Blaze Blue, Unis, and Uniclear. What else did I play? Grand Blue Fantasy is also pretty good. Guilty Gear, I haven't tried it, but the animation is really good as well. Because, well, it's a handmade animation, not really automated with just keyframe, keyframe, keyframe. Like, that's really good. And lastly, forbidden stuff with good animations. Yes. Let's just skip that. Okay, let's just go to the next one, okay? Alright. Let's go to the tag here. So, you know, I never really make this, so I finally make one so you guys can tag me. Well, I can search for your stuff really easily, whether you're talking about me, you want to see my life, you want to share some fan art, or you just want to share your memes. You can go with this. So I'm going to call our, well, not our. Well, I'm going to call the fans Shikaizoku. It's kind of like Kanjozoku or Bosozoku. Well, the Zoku here is based from the word Buzoku, which means tribe. So yeah, this is a Shikai tribe. If you join the tribe, welcome. You can live anytime you want, but you have to follow the rules as long as you're in the tribe. And if you just want to talk, generally speaking, like just making the, you know, normal talk, like talking about me, talking about what I do, talking about some other stuff, you can use the hashtag Shikai310 so I can have a look of what you guys are talking about me. Feel free to do that. And every time I'm going live, I have my other hashtag, which is Shikai Live On or Shikai Live On. Well, it's actually based on live on. Keep on living, buddy. Where I will announce my life from there. You can talk about my life from there as well if you want. Well, it's much easier if you just try to search for it instead of using it. So, you know, you can just search for my life or my past live stream as well, rather easily from Twitter or Facebook. And if you want to share your good art, well, not just good art, bad art, art in general, you can use the Shikai art, and I will try to see it, and maybe I will ask for permission to put it on the waiting screen like this, you know? Like this. Hang on, let me show you real quick. You know, this loading screen here, I can switch it later with your art on the right side, so be sure to share your art with the tag so I can feature you guys from there. So that is that. Hello! Hello, minutes. Anyway. Lastly, if you just want to mess around with me, you can go with Shitkai meme. Because you're just shit posting at this point. You can go with that. And, you know, I will try to look around. Maybe there is something funny that you can come up with. Feel free to share that on Shitkai meme. I will look forward to that. Because, you know, it's just for fun. It's just shitpost, you know. And yeah, there is my personal logo there. If you want to see it, well, you can see it before. Now you can see it as clearly. And there is my emoji if you want to use it, because Hulken, a Hulk. It's kind of ironic because this is eagle. But yeah, that is that. Yeah, you can use this if you want. You just use this so I can see it as well. I'll make sure I put it on my Twitter and Facebook page as well. Again, you guys go like my Facebook page and follow my Twitter. Feel free to do that. I'm not forcing you at all. Just be sure you can go. Shikai Egan. Oh, shut up. Oh, you really try to mix it there. Not to mention, I live in Eagles Field. What a coincidence, isn't it? Okay, hang on. Let me try to zoom myself a little bit here. Yep, much better. But yeah, this is how you do it. Alright, next. My goal as a VTuber, or just as a person in general at this point. First off, my first goal is not as high as Kazuya from last night. He really wants to be on 1 million subscribers. I'm not going for that just yet, but for now, let's just go for 100,000 subscribers first. Well, actually, I have to go to 1,000 anyway because I need the monetization, goddammit. But yeah, I want to go there first, and when I reach there, when I reach 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to do an endurance race. Endurance race, 24 hours, with pit stop, of course, because I'm not going to have enough fuel. But it's gonna be really fun to do, and I'm going to do that for charity as well. And the next thing that I want to do is learn 3D modeling, because I have to do that actually. I just have to do that actually to earn some extra income in the future. I mean, it's fun to make animation, of course, but right now I really need to learn that to make money. But at the same time, I really love doing that, the modeling, the animation and stuff. And then next, in the future, I really want to at least win one virtual championship on a simulator, on a sim rig, you know, because I cannot really achieve being joining an actual championship and win it at this point. I already involved with underground racing, so virtual championship is the next best thing. And of course, I'm going to create the virtual sim racing team as well. So if you're a VTuber that's also do some sim racing, let's talk. Maybe we can make a team, especially for endurance race in the future. That will be fun. Also, I need to get better at aiming on FPS games because my aim sucks. Yeah, I mean, I know it sucks, you know. Kinda annoys me. But I'm trying to improve that. And also, I have to stop mashing buttons because buttons? My monkey brains just want to press buttons. I mean, it doesn't help either because I have a lot of buttons on my weapons, but I use that, you know, appropriately. Stop mashing buttons. No, we must mashing buttons even harder. No, we need to stop mashing buttons and do it carefully. It doesn't help if you mash buttons. Unless you're a Noel player. No, not Noel in Genshin. Noel from BlazBlue. If you play Noel, feel free to mash buttons. Other than that, don't. Seriously, who doesn't mash buttons with Noel? Right? Also press F to reload. Press F to reload. Who press F? I pressed R. Also nice upgrade, thank you. You just come here, welcome. For anyone who just come by, welcome to you. And we're already on the goals here. No, it's best girl. Yes, yes she is. Well, one of them because she after I met S, she got replaced. I mean, technically they're the same kind of person in a way, but at the same time, no. I know you require a PhD on BlazBlue to understand the lore. It's really hard. My lore is much more simple than BlazBlue, right? So there's that. Also, I want to learn Japanese because I want to play more Japanese games in the future, like Japanese exclusive that you cannot find on Steam or anywhere outside of the Japanese circle. Because honestly, I saw some indie games developer on Twitter with some, and I mean, I know it's hentai games. This particular one that I found, but holy shit, the shooting mechanic, it's much more interesting than most AAA shooters. Like, come on. But the problem is it's in Japanese only, so of course I have to read the Japanese, right? Like, no. I mean, the hentai is just a bonus to me at that point, but the shooting mechanic, like, you can you can shoot another projectile with the projectile. In a third-person game. Isn't that cool? Like, that's gonna be really fun to play. I really want to try that, but obviously I'm going to play it off stream on that one because it's R18. It's betting. Don't play it on stream, guys. Trust me, you don't want to get banned. And lastly, stop being all over the place, because as you can see from all the goals, I am really all over the place right now. I need to focus on one thing, to be honest, not gonna lie. Loot is just a DLC, yes! Indie games usually are the best, I know! That's why, support indie games. Try to find a good one, and support them. Don't pirate it if you find a good one. I mean, you can pirate it at the beginning just to try it out. After you do that, buy it. If you like it, you buy it. Support them. I'm an advocate of support indie games. Or good games in general, to be honest. So yeah, make sure you support the developer you like. Yeah. Anyway, for my future program during the stream, obviously I'm going to have a scheduled gaming stream in the future. Just like usual, actually, it's gonna be at 9 PM on Tuesday. Hang on, let me check the scheduling. Yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. These are the 3 times that I usually make sure I can go streaming at 9 PM UTC plus 8. So 9 PM or 2100 hours. That's the fixed schedule. I never really mentioned what game usually, but it's always around that time. I can add extra in the future, who knows, we'll see about that. Also, in the future, I really want to add this right here, the morning drive free chat session for every Sunday, starting next week, because I'm not really prepared for tomorrow yet. But starting from next week, I'm going to start the morning drive free chat. I already planned this before I debuted as the part of the few gamers. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's more than an hour and I just remember I haven't mentioned the few gamers division I'm in. It's called Quattro Stelle. Not Stelle, Stelle. It's Italian. Which is 4-star. Because I can only get SR. Damn it. So yeah. That is that for every Sunday starting from next week. And in the future, I will make sure I'll do more collaborations starting from everyone in the virtual universe. That's the first thing, especially the fellow View gamers. And speaking of them, we do have 2 more people that's going to be debuting tomorrow and next week, Tuesday. So be sure to check them out. I'll make sure to mention that again after this. And Cybernetic Star, no. It's Quattro Stelle. It's just meant 4-star. Yes, super rare, not super rare. My luck with some games usually only reach super rare. Also in the future, I will do more product review, like mouse, keyboard, whatever really. Just whatever that I can get my hands on, even Gunpla. I really want to do that again, to be honest. And review them, do showcase and stuff, either live or not. But I hope you can support me on this because this requires money, god damn it. I really want to do this because I love reviewing stuff as from the consumer perspective, not just an expert perspective, just from the consumer perspective, alright? because most of the time you see it from the expert perspective, right? I really want to try to make it more consumer point of view kind of review more than anything, because I don't know much about it, for example. So that is that. And speaking of supporting me, you can support me with the Streamlabs down in the description below, and hopefully in the future you can send super chats as well after I get 1000 subscribers. So hopefully we can get there soon. Who knows? But yeah, that's for the product review. And next, I want to do community virtual track day with everyone. It doesn't limit it to just VTubers, just community. Whoever that joins on my Discord. In the future, I really want to do this, so we can do a track day, like for example in Assetto Corsa or Automobilista 2 or Project Cars 2, whichever that I have in the future. Well, right now I have the Assetto Corsa, and do it on, say, what is it? A private server that's on the Assetto Corsa, because I really want to do that, but that's require money as well, but we'll see about that. And obviously we're going to have more in the future that I'm going to come up with. We'll see about that. So yeah. And in conclusion, we do have a lot of stuff, and if you have any question right now, feel free to ask. You want me to request? Well, you want to request something from me to do right now? You can do that as well. Well, I can do it right now, you know, because the next time is I'm going to start streaming next week on Monday, because Tuesday there is someone's debut schedule, so I cannot go with Tuesday. So Monday on 9 PM as always. I'm not sure what I'm going to stream yet, but we'll see. And yeah, I forgot to mention that one of my talent is screaming. Do you guys want to hear me screaming, or just try to voice act one of my favorite line? Is there any Netflix adaptation? On the Most Strike. It's rarely appearing these days, but it's there. The realest thing is basically the Netflix adaptation. I mean, if it's not obvious enough with the way I write that logo, but that letter. But yeah, I mean, I cannot really show you now because obviously it's a different dimension than me. But I can show it to you maybe in the future. We'll see about that. Also, you know what? I'm just going to scream one of my favorite line from the one series that I don't watch actually. I haven't watched it yet because the beginning is way too slow and then I dropped it. But I know this guys just dropped a nuke casually in Solomon. Shikai, 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 Shikai. Yes, we're all Shikai, but we are a different Shikai. Okay, let me try to move my mic a little further because this is a cardio mic for a headset mic, which is kind of something. Right. Here we go. Nothing. Regardless if you guys want to hear me screaming or not. Here goes. Hang on, I forgot the line. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Solomon yo! Watashi wa kaete kita! Yeah, it's not deep enough though, but I think it's good enough for a scream. Also, I can scream in pain. I'm good at that. Like, something like that. But yeah, I can do that pretty good, but other than that though, I'm still trying to learn to sing a little bit, but I'm stuck on that one. Then that one hits me hard. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm an ID VTuber, right? But I never really use Indonesian language. But I can use it! People just never heard about it, right? Jadi sebenarnya jadi sebenarnya gue itu bisa aja bicara pakai bahasa Indonesia, cuma ya gue fokusnya di bahasa Inggris, jadi ya gitu deh. So yeah, basically I said in Indonesian that I can use Indonesian language, but mama aku di TI. But yeah, I can speak in Indonesian, but since I focus in international viewers to begin with, I don't really use much about Indonesian language. But at least now you know that I can use Indonesian language. It's a rare event, yes. Unless I am collaborating with another Indonesian VTuber in the future, it's kind of hard to see that, to be honest, with me speaking in English a lot, that some people doesn't know that this is gonna be deep in the iceberg meme, that's for sure. But yeah, I can speak in Indonesia. I can curse in Indonesian as well if I want to, but I rarely do that. I don't want the people outside of my room hearing about that, so there is that. Okay, so yeah, there is that. So hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I finally become part of the Virtual Universe production, specifically the VU Gamers, and the division name, which is called the Quattro Stelle. It's not Quattro Stelle. I keep using the German way of instead of A, instead of Italian A. God damn it. The Quattro Stelle. And yesterday, one of the members also already appeared, already debuting, which is not Shinryu. Kurakami Kazuya. He just debuted last night. And tomorrow, and tomorrow and Tuesday there are 2 more talents that's gonna be appearing. So I hope you guys support them in their debut, and hopefully in the future as well. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah. Okay, do you want to request for something before we conclude this properly? My main finally in a group. Yes, finally. I wasn't expecting it either when I tried to, what is it? Trying to join the audition. And turns out I got accepted, so that's nice. And I'm really happy to be part of Virtual Universe production. It's a fun ride so far, and I hope we can have more fun with everyone in VU, with me, with my friends. Oh, my clock just died for a second there. I think it's too much time. Yeah, it's about time for it to be done. Oh, you want to use the Indonesian version of Keep On Living, huh? But it's kind of hard to adapt it. It's gonna be a little different, but I'll try. Flux just screams, "Whoa!" Oh, that's gonna remind me of that clip that's... Oh, Takeshi, yeah. Remember Takeshi? Wow, sick! I don't want to scream too loud on that one because it's I don't want to people outside think I'm weird. I mean, I'm already weird outside, goddammit, but I don't want them to think me any weirder, like. But yeah. So let's try this. Let's see. I'm not going to scream that. Okay, Chef. No, no, I'm not going to scream that. But yeah. So right, I'm going to say the Indonesian version, and then we'll call it today, shall we? And hope you guys look forward on the next one. So yeah. Tetaplah hidup, kawan. Oh, that's kind of awkward. Tetaplah hidup, kawan. Something like that. It's kind of hard. I can fake a foreign accent. Tetaplah hidup, kawan. Like they really take, like English speakers from everywhere, like an actual native English speakers try to speak Indonesian is kind of interesting because their Indonesian accent is really heavy. I do like hearing them speak, to be honest, not gonna lie. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. If you like it, feel free to press that like button. If you want to see more of my content, then hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on that bell notification so you get notified for every single stream and my other content in the future on my channel. Also, don't forget to support the other two members that's going to debuting soon. One's gonna be on Sunday. I'm not sure the time yet, and the other is on Tuesday, which is at night. So hope you guys support us, and hopefully you guys have a good, day. So yeah, that is it for today. Thanks for watching, and remember, I'm keeping my eyes on you, so keep on living, buddy. Keep on living. I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye. Alright, that's good, right? Right, done. Okay. Have a good one.